Spirit, light, body coming forward, family, wholeness. All right. So right here, you're seeing a depiction of Jesus Christ ascending into the heavens, right? Now, I want you to notice that his crown chakra is illuminated, right? And the light from his crown chakra is dispelling the darkness of the sky as he's raising into the heavens, right? This is Ascension Day, right? They got one day for Ascension. 40 days after Christ rose from the grave, he was supposed to ascend it into the heavens. So that's what you're looking at, a picture of it, right? But it's funny though, one day for ascension. I mean, come on, man. It's just no way. So what I want to do is I want to read to you guys right here what the ancients said about ascension. Okay, listen. A deeper interpretation of this Gita stanza is that the human spine as the descending and ascending wheel of life. The consciousness of man has come down from its home in the cerebrum, descending through the six plexuses. After reaching the lowest or coccygeal center, consciousness spreads out in the nervous system and becomes responsive to the outer world. The soul descending into the flesh thus becomes entangled, remaining a prisoner of momentary pleasure-producing sensations. The man who allows his consciousness to become saturated with the delusive pleasures of sensations finds that his life is in vain. It leads but to negation. The purpose of life is to descend the six spinal centers, reinforcing the human consciousness progressively with greater and greater lights until it is able to unite with the all-pervading thousand-ray brilliance in the highest center in the brain. This ascent of consciousness through the spine may be achieved slowly through right actions and right thoughts. The yogi, however, chooses the quicker and more scientific method of meditation. So you can see why I laugh at this one day, right? Anyhow, the soul in man has descended from cosmic consciousness to the immanent Christ consciousness and thence to the vibratory creation. It continued to descend until it became encased in a physical body, which is characteristically permeated with sense consciousness. When a man becomes a yogi, his soul consciousness begins to follow the path of ascension. It first leaves the soil of material attachments and concentrates away not only from objects of bodily enjoyment, but from the body itself. The yogi detaches himself first from the possessive consciousness, and then from all sense identifications. Thus he removes his mind from the three lower centers that connect man with all bodily sensations and attachments. The yogi then immerses his consciousness in the divine love radiating from the heart center. He ascends further to enjoy the cosmic calmness of the cervical center. Climbing on, the yogi rests in the Christ consciousness in the medulla and the point between the eyebrows. Here he experiences the joy and wisdom of God inherent and omnipresent in all vibratory creation. He finally stabilizes himself in the cerebral center of the cosmic consciousness, the, quote, uncaused, unquote, infinite bliss beyond the cause-effect reciprocity of vibratory creation. The internal consciousness of ordinary people operates only from the lumbar, sacral, and coccygeal centers that direct all material sensory perceptions and enjoyments. The divine lovers and celestial poets work from the heart center. The calm, unshaken yogi operates from the cervical center. He who can feel his presence in the entire vibratory creation has awakened the medullary and Christ centers. The illuminated yogi functions in the cerebral center of cosmic consciousness. He may be spoken of as an ascended yogi. The sense-identified man who knows nothing of his higher inner life is a, quote, descended one, end quote, a mortal, conscious only of the lowest rung of human evolution. It's clear to see why I laugh at Ascension Day, one day for all of that I just read to you. It's crystal clear when you understand that. Run it back a few times and really absorb what I just read to you. I would really advise you to get this book. Now, not just the Bhagavad Gita, but this version, God Talks with Arjuna, the Bhagavad Gita, Royal Science of God Realization. And I give thanks to you, brother. The man you're looking at right here, Sri Sri Paramahansa Yogananda, he's the one who wrote this version of the Gita. It breaks it down so you can truly understand it. If you're understanding these messages, it's something about you, family. And make no mistake, this is meant for you. It's not external. These people keep externalizing this stuff. You're going to be lost. Internalize this. It is you and you are it.